Simplicity. Our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify, simplify. Henry David Thoreau. The above quote is very well known, but does not address all the nuances that simplicity entails. Simplicity implies innocence, directness, and naivete of intentions. Ulterior motives have no place in simplicity. Simplicity implies sincerity, freedom from pretense, and a straightforward and candid interaction with another. According to the Confucius, life is simple, but we make it complicated. Indeed, if you love someone, say so. Take the risk. Happiness is a function of simplicity, the ease that comes from accepting what is. Speak plainly, behave with integrity, listen sincerely, and life will be simple yet rich. Sincerity. Sincerity is not saying everything you think, but to mean everything you say. Anonymous. What is more appealing than the unaffected honesty of a child? Sincerity is a gift. It is exemplified in genuineness, authenticity, and dependability. When a cat curls up in your lap and falls asleep, you can trust in its sincerity, because animals behave from their innate core, not from social affectations. Give yourself, your words, and deeds honestly, or do not give them at all. On the other hand, do not withhold your sincere feelings if they would elevate another. Be genuinely kind. Pray sincerely. Sobriety. Which is recorded of Socrates, that he was able to both abstain from and to enjoy those things which many are too weak to abstain from, and cannot enjoy without excess, but to be strong enough both to bear the one and to be sober in the other is the mark of a man who has a perfect and invincible soul. Marcus Aurelius. Sobriety extends to other virtues than merely abstaining from a questionable substance. Consider the quality of trustworthiness. Does that not require a degree of sobriety in measuring one's words, in keeping confidences, and in not violating what is not ours to divulge? Sobriety entails restraint and self-control. This is as apt with alcohol and overindulgence in food as it is with sex or violence. Self-discipline is the hallmark of sobriety in all matters. Ironically, it is strength of will that opens the door to keep enjoyment, pleasure, satisfaction, and ultimately happiness. Spontaneity. Being spontaneous is being able to respond with confidence, calmly trusting that, whatever the outcome, you will have a positive, if challenging, experience that will lead to greater self-awareness and success. Sylvia Clare. Too many people have abandoned their spontaneity and relegated it to the coffers of childhood memories. Trust yourself to respond to life's opportunities and challenges as if you were still a child, without forethought, with joy and bounce, yet with self-possession. Your intuition will guide you to make the right choices, the choices that will help you achieve a richer, Steadfastness. Long before morning, I knew that what I was seeking to discover was a thing I'd always known, that all courage was a form of constancy, that it is always himself that the coward abandoned first. After this, all other betrayals come easily. Cormac McCarthy. Above all, steadfastness is an exercise of the self. It is the self that must be trained to stay the course, be true to one's stated goals, to reach for the gold ring. No coach or partner will. No books or training manuals will. Your friends will not, your family will not. The road is yours to travel, however rocky, however winding, whatever the solitude and loneliness, the chalice is won with fortitude, endurance, and toughness of spirit. Substance. Beware lest you lose the substance by grasping at the shadow. Aesop. Substance is that quality of having a certain depth of character, an interesting personality, a vision of the world, an attitude of inclusion of oneself within humanity, as opposed to behaving as if the world revolves around oneself. The current Hollywood darlings are sadly deficient in anything of substance. They are in and out of rehab, play at marriage, with the media even offering suggestions for the next man to date. How shallow and empty. Tact. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. Isaac Newton. The truth is often helpful and is often already known. To emphasize it may simply be cruel. If truth must be pointed out, however, it should be done with tact. Tact is an art, the art of communication that preserves society. As Benjamin Franklin remarked, remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Temperance. The moral, I suppose, would be that the first requirements for a heroic career are the knightly virtues of loyalty, temperance, and courage. Joseph Campbell. What makes a hero? Is it his bravery in facing the dragon's fire, his courage in battle, or his trustworthiness and fidelity to his master? Is the hero a greater man for his strength and dedication? Or is the hero just like you and me, full of self-doubts and anxieties, fears and failures, yet with the tenacity to keep plodding? Temperance and courage define the hero, the ability to put aside self-indulgent desires and comfort in favor of a rich reward, the gift to oneself that distinguishes the purposeful man. Tenacity. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Albert Einstein. Tenacity is a branch of resolve and determination. Fortitude and grit accompany the deliberate pursuit of a difficult goal. It may take years of hardship to attain it, but with tenacity and vision, it is sure to be achieved. Thrift. Wise economy in management of money and resources. Frugality. Merriam-Webster. The quality of thrift is the quality of prudence, of using one's resources judiciously. Thrift is living within one's means, of not squandering money or assets, of using them to their full advantage. From one's finances to one's emotional capital, be alert to overreaching your boundaries. Indeed, you must set your boundaries that are pragmatic as they are worthwhile. Thrift does not imply deprivation. Rather, it suggests prudence, discretion, and sound judgment.